Arden, boop, 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 doop. You live.
The stream is live. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Live in the place to be.
We got Black McAfee over there.
Not Pat, but Black McAfee.
Black.
Yeah, I hate on that nigga, boy. I want
We
one
should
of
have
them
got you a
things.
cutoff shirt for this one.
Who?
You like Pat McAfee?
Damn.
Yeah, I want one of them. I can't be mad because I want one of them so bad now. You finna have me go buy one.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Your desk, the standing desk.
Huh?
We talking about the
standing
desk.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't watch Pat McAfee.
Nah. That's what I said. I don't know the hell.
Oh yeah, that's what the hell. You cut cable off. You've been off the grid about 2 years now.
Yeah.
How you be watching games?
I put an antenna. I got an antenna, motherfucker.
Hey.
Yo, he went and got the antenna from Walgreens.
Hey. And when me and Pete sitting here watching games together, I see the play before he do.
Yeah, I have a delay. That mother is in real time.
That's streaming.
So I got to give it to him. Yeah, I got to give it to him on that one. He be in real time. But
he got the 10 foil on the TV. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I got an antenna that joke about this long.
Electric Avenue, goddamn antenna. Electric Avenue.
Electric Avenue.
Hey, we had a galaxy with that.
Yeah, we had a neighbor swoop growing up across the street from my mom. That mother had a satellite in his backyard. No, it was in the front yard. It was in the front yard. That bitch had to work for NASA with that big bitch.
His house from our house because the satellite. He's like, damn, that satellite.
Yo.
That was like what, 30? It had to be about 40 feet across.
Yeah, that bitch was huge. He had to be talking to the astronauts with that one.
He heard niggas when they said, Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah.
He was trying to land Apollo 13.
Yeah, Stamper would have needed somebody. He would have heard him.
Oh yeah, that's all he needed was Stamper. He was in there. He would have held Stamper them out. They wouldn't have had them troubles.
No,
that's crazy.
No. That cat satellite was humongous.
Yeah, man.
Wait, that was the one next door?
Yeah. Nah, he was down the street,
like diagonal down the street. But
I remember somebody having a dish in their backyard.
It was in his front yard.
Yeah.
I think Roy and them had a little one in the back or something. But
they had a little one in the back. They had it on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a little joint on the side. Electric shit was in the front yard.
You can see electrics from Mason Dixon or whatever Dixon Drive.
Yo, not from the Mason Dixon line. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
they needed that for the Underground Railroad.
Used to.
Nah, that was a street now, Mason Dixon.
Yeah, they changed it now. Just kind of line now.
That makes sense. Mason Dixon is the.
No, that wasn't the line. Mason Dixon is Mason Dixon was the
that was the they changed the name as Dixiana or something now.
Okay.
Yeah, they changed the name of it.
There's a lot of negative connotations around Mason Dixon. Had to change that.
Well, here, because one side was black and the other side was everybody else.
That makes sense too. Trying to get the freedom, balls.
Let me get this intro. We'll be back. I'm gonna go ahead and surprise you. I ain't gonna play it all the way through tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I ain't go nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't know what just happened. I'm glad I was digging in my nose and nothing.
I was watching y'all, so
scratching
I can see you.
Dang.
But hey, what it do? What it be about? The boys are back.
We bad.
It's your boy Drew,
It's Eric.
Swoop.
and we are the Global Unknowns, fellas. Ellas. It's been a minute, to say the least.
It's been about a year, hasn't it?
Feel like
Well, no. Well, not for y'all. It's been a few
it's
months for
been
y'all.
it's been I think the last break is June. I want to say June.
Ooh,
Yeah, we ain't been on since June. Yeah, it's been that long. We ain't been on since June, and it's partially my fault, and if not all my fault. I went back to school last year, and
can we get some
it's
claps for
just
that? You got sounds?
huh?
You
Oh
got some
man,
sounds for that? We need some claps. Where the claps at?
yeah, went back to school, and I just wanted to find a work life balance between all of it, and
Yeah.
trying to pod and do school. It was a little crazy. What's up, Neat? Thank you for joining us.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully we entertain you tonight for school. I meant for your work. So sit back and enjoy the show. We'll bring the fun tonight.
Because the
But
cat is on the bag.
so yeah, went back to school. Been doing good, 3.8 average. Got an honor society. Just trying to maintain that. And I'll do my mental health for the night. So I'll start off. It's been a minute. But doing that, learning, because I went back to school for film. So I've been learning a lot of different stuff according to film, like lights and everything. Like if I could pan the camera around, I'll show you. I have one of the soft lights right now. Doing it, I've learned lighting techniques. I've learned focal points, a whole bunch of stuff just dealing with a camera. And funny thing, an ironic thing about that, I couldn't get my camera to work tonight, so
Crazy.
I got to use my computer camera. But other than that, just been working, trying to maintain the grade point average. I'm taking 2 classes this month, so that'll be a kind of a challenge for me. So we'll see where that goes. I've learned script writing. I can write scripts now. Let me see.
Little Spike Lee out here, got.
Yeah. Script writing. Real nice with this FX6 I got now. Lighting and everything, because you learn during everything, light plays a major part. You can use natural light, but it helps to bring in a little other light too. So I'm learning stuff as I go and doing that. As far as work goes, I have some things in the works. I can't really talk about it right now, but next part, hopefully I'll have some big news for that. As far as work goes, as far as the family goes, everything's good. Kids are growing up. Tarantino, that's me, Smooth. I'm working on it. As far as the fam go, everybody's good. The wife's good. She's celebrating the birthday coming up here Saturday, so be looking forward to that.
Turning 21.
So we'll looking forward to that. And Layden is growing like a weed, playing chess and everything now. So
Queen's
yeah. So he's doing that. Ari's good. The other kids are good. And Ant, congratulations to him. He's having a baby here soon.
Hey.
So
That's what's up.
and D is, raising the kids and all that. So everything's been good, man. Life's been great. So I'm gonna throw it over to Big Bro and ask him how his memos. And what you been up to? It's been 6 months, so we need a recap.
What ain't I doing? Working and doing a little playing, working, doing that too. Still doing the IT thing, and doing my thing with the comic books. As you can see behind me, got a little shop going back here and stuff. Got to keep that rolling. So got a few things in the works that like Lil Bro said, I can't talk about right now because you just gotta make it happen, and then let people know then, because talking about it before it happened, it kind of ain't a good look. So just want to get some things solidified and keep going with that. Being that I was a veteran, that I am a veteran, enrolled in VA, trying to use my VA benefits because I held off on that for a while, but that's been going quite well. That should be able to cut my job benefits out, health benefits out after this year.
Check, boy.
And just roll with the VA here soon. If I'd have known this years ago, I'd have saved a whole lot of money. But I guess it's better late than never. So that helps your mentals when you can put about $1,200-$1,300 back in your pocket a month from healthcare.
So, right.
And with that, things have been looking up. Like I said, they are a little more thorough than the outside healthcare that I've been getting and stuff. They've been helping me out quite a bit. High blood pressure, I had to kind of slow down my red meat consumption and a few other things. That's been killing me, man. Not eating a steak and a hamburger. I was eating them every day. But
to get you some elk.
Nah, I stick to that coon.
Yikes.
But everything.
We'll revisit that.
What?
I say we'll revisit the coon talk.
Hey, good eating, kid. Good eating. But all in all, everything all right. Kids great. Wife doing good. And like I said, we just got a few things in the works trying to make some stuff happen. And when they do, we'll let you know. But in the meantime, all's good.
Swoop.
Wait, we need to know how easily you were able to show us the your backdrop.
We don't need to do all that.
I didn't see no turning of a chair. It looked like you standing up or something.
Yeah, dude.
Whole ass.
Hey. Walk back like Ric Flair and this motherfucker on it.
Yo, I love it. Black McAfee.
Black McAfee. If y'all know anything about sports radio, sports talk, sports shows, Pat McAfee is synonymous with the standing desk and the cutoff shirts. We don't got a cutoff shirt tonight, but next pod he definitely gonna have a cutoff shirt.
Who that was? I probably would have had one on, but I ain't.
We gonna get you up to speed.
I got a standing desk, so and it feels better when I'm standing. So
I'm working on getting me one ASAP. So I'm about to join you.
All right.
Yeah. Swoop, how you mentals?
Man, listen, I'm good right now. I am halfway vegan on a fast right now, which has got my mental pretty sharp. I mean, I feel great. Eating differently has shown me, or being intentional about what I eat has shown me how lazy I was before. Because now it's like second nature. Getting up, making my oatmeal, figuring out what I'm gonna eat is a lot easier. But yeah, that this fast got me right. I'm down a couple of pounds, so that also helps. While we were away, man, I finished up my associates, so got a degree, got at least one degree under my belt. We literally just started my bachelor's on Monday, so our semester just started. So I'm going into fashion production, fashion design, and concentration in production. So that's dope. Kids are good, family is good, man. I'm grateful to be alive, bro. We suffered a couple of deaths in Monique's family back to back, literally in September. One of her uncles passed, and then in November, another uncle passed. So like it was kind of crazy on the home front, just with that. So we're getting back into a flow, getting back into a rhythm. So everything is good. One thing I am excited about though is that Trey has made the honor roll this quarter.
All
Nice.
right.
Four A's and one B.
Nice.
Um, if
Oh,
y'all remember, he had a traumatic experience last year in school where he was being bullied, and it got physical. We had to take him out, put him in virtual. He's at a new school now. First quarter it was a little rough, but he made a promise to himself and to me. He said, "Listen, next quarter I'm gonna be on AB honor roll." You know, I wasn't trying to shoot for anything, higher than that, whatever. But he almost made high honor roll. He almost made all A's. Literally
Nice.
3 points away from all A's. 4 A's and a B was fire. So that's
Hold on
definitely
one
a
second.
win, man. So
Hold on. Let me give Miss Flowers.
yeah. So shout out to the young king, man. Shout out to the young king. Yeah, everybody else is good, man.
Good. Well, good to see y'all boys again. It's been a minute. We talk all the time because we send shit to each other on IG all the time.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was just like I say, finding work-life balance and trying to incorporate the pod and everything back in the fold and just putting everything back together. But I think we can get it done and just start working on some new things that I got in mind for the intros and just little other things we do to keep the pages fresh. So
Yeah.
without further ado, let's pod, gentlemen.
Oh my
let's
goodness.
go, Parker.
In the news, we missed a lot, but it don't matter if you miss it because hell, it's always something new that's gonna happen. Last couple weeks here, we see just some craziness going on. I mean, we gonna touch on a few subjects tonight. We're gonna talk about Jonathan Majors. And one thing I saw earlier today, and of course we got to talk about Katt. We're gonna say Katt for the end of the show, but we'll talk about Katt as well. But one thing I saw that kind of threw me off today, and I read about it on the Shade Room and everything like that. If you go back to old episodes, we always say check your source. So, check your source. But they had Angela Bassett on it, and I'm an Angela Bassett fan. I mean, I'm sure all three of us are. And
Yeah.
we've seen her movies from her portraying Tina Turner to Betty Shabazz and Malcolm X and all that kind of stuff.
Iconic.
And she's putting the work in, but it seems like she's always snubbed at the Oscars. So I was reading this morning, she got an honorary Oscar. I myself personally didn't care for that. I mean, if you don't win it, you just don't win it. Don't just hand her one. Here you go. You ain't win the last 20 years you've been in film, but we're gonna throw you a bone and just give you this honorary. I mean, I feel like she was cheated in some sense, but I mean, you put the work in, you don't always get the end result from it. So my thing is, how do y'all feel about giving an honorary Oscar as opposed to winning a real one? Swoop, I'll let you go first.
Like you just slipped up and said, it's just like giving somebody an honorary doctorate. One, because the only reason you got the doctorate is because you gave enough money for them to honor you. Now, I don't know if she slipped somebody a 20 under the table and said, "Yo, y'all niggas better give me something." Like Denzel said, I'm leaving here with something. I don't want to leave here with that. Like, if I can't win it off of the merit of my ability, I don't want it at all. So now, does this become like the in season tournament for the NBA? Like just this random thing that we give out in the middle of the season just to make somebody feel good because you probably would never have a chance of winning a ring anyway. So let's give you an in-season tournament, play a couple of games, and you get this fake ring, or not even a ring, you get this fake medallion, medal, or whatever. But I just don't understand. I don't understand why you would even make this up. It definitely is a participation award. Like yo, I promise you, I probably would have threw it on the ground. I probably would have kicked it into the crowd. Like, don't you ever disrespect me in this way because she doesn't listen. like you said, Betty Shabazz.
Yeah.
That movie was so good. We all thought Denzel was Malcolm X and she was actually Betty Shabazz. Like people getting tattoos of Denzel on their bodies thinking that was Malcolm X. Like that movie was that good.
Mm-hmm.
She plays in Waiting to Exhale. She could have got an Oscar for that. Like she's played so many different iconic roles that you could have at least given her an actual award and not just this participation trophy. Like, is it even real gold? Like that, it's got to be bronze.
It was a real. No, it was a real Oscar. I mean, it's
That's
honorary,
gold
but it
plated.
was a real.
That's gold
It was
plated.
real because, like I said, I was looking at the whole thing and I was like, okay, you're still snubbing her at the same time. Like you gonna give her this award? She's like, and I played y'all the audio before we started the show.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm very happy somebody was just petitioning for me to get it and all." No, put the work in.
We
and get
wasn't
the
petitioning
award.
for that. Nah, we wasn't petitioning for that.
Yeah, you put the work in, you get the award. But I'm gonna throw it up to bro and see how he feel.
Well, first off, I didn't know about that until you told me before the show that we were gonna talk about it.
Surprising.
Yeah, no doubt. Because if it's one thing I don't watch is award shows. But that being said, she's put in the work. She's done the roles. I mean, she's killed the roles, man. She's freaking killed the role she's played. I mean, from Tina to Betty Shabazz, and whoever else, even T'Challa Mama. You know, she did it all. And just to throw an honorary award out there to somebody, man, it's, I think she did the nice thing to do to accept it and all. You can turn it down and move on from it or whatever, but then people will talk about you and then they'll drag you through whatever for however long or whatever. It's something that shouldn't have happened because have they ever given out an honorary Oscar?
This is the first time I've ever heard about it.
They made this just for her.
Well, see, that's the problem then. I mean,
so man, now when you call an Oscar winning, you got to put the asterisk next to it. Like it's not genuine now.
Right. And so now are they gonna do any more of these? Next year they gonna do one, or I don't. It's just that's something they shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
But you don't know what role somebody gonna have next, and you trying to give them something, and you just go give them something for some BS. That's kind of like a call in the NFL or sports where you miss a call. And then you go down on the next play and you got to make up for that call or something. And then you done effed up everything. You know what I'm saying? So
slippery slope.
Huh?
I say it's a slippery slope.
It is. And so you can't think that her next role is going to earn her Oscar. And then you just throwing it out there to her to get it over with. So I don't know. Probably shouldn't have happened. If y'all saying they made out of gold, I didn't know that. So I mean, at least you got that, some gold.
I'm pointing it.
What's that?
I'm gonna point it. If I'm her, I'm
hey, go sell. It ain't real. It ain't a real Oscar. You can go sell that. Hey, it ain't worth nothing.
They got them on Amazon right now.
It's only worth its weight in gold, right?
You got it on Amazon.
It's on Temu right now.
Hey, my mama I bought my mama them one. Next time you go to your Aunt Van house, I bought them an Oscar.
That's crazy.
Next time you go, check it out, bro.
Wait,
it's on the piano.
So that means Aunt Van got an Oscar before Angela did.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, I bought your Aunt Van Oscar for best parents. I mean, Elle was, he had been snubbed for years, but he pulled him up on.
Who voted on that?
Yeah, I didn't even go to the academy for that vote. I just, I just decided.
I got one reason why he been snubbed. But I ain't gonna talk
Don't you?
about it.
It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new
There
year.
we go.
Started off, but moving past that, man.
Shout out to
Like I
Angela
said,
though,
we were
'cause
gonna
she
talk.
deserves something.
She deserved. I mean, I think she won a. Did she win a Golden Globe? I think she was winning stuff before that. That's why they thought she was like a shoe in for the Oscar, and just like Eddie, she got snubbed. So, I mean, but don't get no honorary crap out and think it's it's gonna suffice for y'all dropping the ball for many years. Because she should have got it for Tina. I needed to do my research before that to see who got it that year, but yeah, we'll revisit it. But moving forward, the whole Jonathan Majors thing. I mean, y'all boys are into the comic book movie stuff and all that, the Ant-Mans and the Ant-Man and the Wasp and what character he played?
King the Conqueror. Now
King the Conqueror.
King
I
the
mean, I
Conqueror.
didn't know him from Creed and Harder They Fall. So I was cool with him in them movies. I mean, but he got found guilty for, I forgot what the charge was.
For plucking that girl.
He doing something to her, and
He plucked her. That's what he got charged with, for touching her.
Yeah. So he caught one for that, and just as soon as he caught one for it, he lost his whole Marvel franchise. And they say he was setting it up to be in a whole bunch of them movies. Like he was supposed to be the one to restart the whole Marvel thing.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the Thanos of this wave.
Yeah. So with him, doing that, and that's not even my beef with him. I mean, you got in trouble, that's your thing. But I swear, if this cat mentioned he wants somebody to be like Coretta Scott King one more time, like I can't. I don't understand the whole concept of like, what do you want when you say you wanted to be like Coretta? I'm not getting the whole comparison of the two. And Coretta had to deal with shit like that other girl had to deal with. So I mean, one like Martin Luther King was no saint. I mean, if y'all think otherwise, you say something. But if you know the history of this, I'm saying. So yeah. So how do y'all feel about him getting put out of the universe when he was supposed to be the one to push the plane?
I tell you what, that made Avengers #8 not be worth a whole lot of money no more. Some cats lost their ass on that. I'm just being straight up with you, dude. I mean, because they were setting it up for him to be the major bad guy and all this stuff. And I mean, from what I understand, I haven't seen Loki season 2 yet, but he did a pretty good job in that, from what everybody was saying.
He was in Loki?
Yeah, he's in that. He because I guess in Loki they do the multiverse thing, so it's like all these different versions of the Earth and the universe, the multiverse. And so it's all these Kang. So he was playing multiple Kang roles and stuff. Oh, okay. And all these Kangs in all these universes, they were pretty much doing the same thing. And so from what I understand, because I haven't seen it yet or anything, but he was doing a pretty good job, playing multiple characters of his same self in different universes.
Yeah.
And so that's a feat in itself, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, the brother has range, and I'm not taking away from his acting ability or anything. I loved him in Creed 3. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He was the protagonist, the jerk off in the movie, and he portrayed that great.
Right, right.
He was good in what I say, the Harder They Fall.
Did y'all see Devotion?
No, I haven't seen Devotion yet.
Devotion was good.
Yeah, but I liked him as Nat Love in the Harder They Fall. I mean, he played a great role in that.
Yeah,
because that was actually like him in real life, just that cowboy type dude.
But I looked it up, and those people were actually they wasn't portrayed to be the actual people on the movie, but those
But those
names
were
and
real.
everything,
Yeah, they
was
were.
real
Yeah.
cowboys and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right. But so yeah, getting back to that, I don't because I don't really follow people's lives on social
Mm-hmm.
media or in anything. Actually, I don't know.
Do you think the punishment fit the crime though? That's what I'm about.
um, if he was just doing a whole bunch of yelling or what, I don't know what he did. Honestly, I don't even know what.
She claimed he hit her.
Back in the car.
Yeah. Then they
Right,
ran down 17 blocks in New York and got all of it recorded.
right. I mean, I don't know. Was it a setup? I don't know. Um, I mean, it could have been, but
This
I
cat
don't.
was
I can't speak too much on it because I don't really follow people's lives like that or anything. Because I honestly don't give a fuck. I mean, when I grew up watching TV and movies, and I just go watch the people for the 2 hours that they were on the screen, and I
that
take
was it.
my ass home and live my life, and I kind of still do that, so I don't worry about nobody else fucking life,
Uh,
because I got enough of my own shit. So I really can't speak no more about it other than if you bought an Avengers #8 for a whole lot of money, you ain't got shit right now. That's about all I can.
that's a comic book tip for you tonight. That's a comic book gem for you.
NFTs.
Hey, still ain't worth a thing.
And
All right,
there you go.
Swoop, how you feel about it?
Man, in a world where Hollywood is filled with some of the weirdest people ever, doing some of the wildest stuff you could ever imagine, this was light on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, never will I condone domestic violence and handling things in in an aggressive manner. We all have better choices to make. We all have options. We all have the ability to choose the other route. From the video that came out from that night, it seemed like a man and a woman having an argument. The man trying to put the woman in a car and then separate himself from that moment. That's all I saw. Now, what hurt him, I think, were the alleged reports that came out from other people. I think that compounded on top of that night in question is what hurt him. And my thing is, if he was an abuser for this long, there's no way that Hollywood allows a black man to get past the guard that much to become now the face of Marvel in for all intents and purposes, because now like Big Bro said, he becomes the Thanos of this iteration of Marvel. He now has things centered around him. He literally becomes the center of the Marvel universe, essentially, because we see, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, like we see at the end that Kang is about to blow some shit up. Like it's about to be different. But now, I mean, what do you do? I mean, if he's in Loki, I haven't seen the series yet, but if he's in Loki, do you blur his face out? Like, how does this happen? Because when the allegations came out, they started taking him off of the promos. Like the cut scenes that they have for promos, you don't see his face any longer. So like now, what do you do? Is his face blurred out? Do they put my face on there? Because I wouldn't mind that. Like if you want to put my face on there, by all means, just put my face on there with his voice. I'll take it. I'll take the check all day. But like, I just don't understand. in a world where Hollywood is filled with some weirdos that do some really wild things. As we're hearing in the news, like you hear about people going to EI.
Mm.
You
The
know,
list.
the list is long.
The
The list
list.
is long. You got, as Schultz said, the human Hot Wheels on there. Like you got some heavy hitters, some heavy hitters on
Hey,
the
shout
list.
out to Schultz, man. Shout out to Andrew Schultz, man. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
man.
I'm sorry.
But you got people on that list doing something strange for a piece of change. They paying to go out, fly out on a jet to the island. But yet you have this man in a moment of a matter of 6 or 7 minutes.
Bro, I
And
think it
now
was the
his whole
running what
life.
got him though. I think it was the run. That nigga hit 17 blocks, fam. Like he was
But he was running away from her. That's the thing. Now,
Yeah,
who
I
becomes
get
the
that.
aggressor in that moment?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, free my man, bro. Like, his life is never going to be the same now. It's going to
But
be
I'm
hard for
just
him
see
to get
him.
work. Yo, he's going to be on Tubi. He's going to be on low budget movies on Tubi.
I don't think he's gonna sink that far down.
Man,
Yeah,
listen.
Tyler Perry might pick him up. He can go.
We went
I don't
from
think
being the face of Marvel to being in a Tyler Perry movie. Nothing against the Perryverse.
man,
I don't got
damn
nothing
Right.
against the Perryverse. But come
cliche
on,
ass
son.
movies.
He
But
gonna be like Shamar Moore with the bad wig. Like, we don't want that.
Wade wig.
We don't want the braids. We don't want the braid wig. They could have just had him grow his hair out and braid his hair. They put a wig on your man's head, a lace front at that. That looked. I mean, that was at his eyebrows. The lace. Is that what you want for Jonathan Majors? One of the premier actors of our time in this moment. Like him and Michael B. Jordan was supposed to be. Well, shit, Denzel was the only real. I guess I don't know who was the counterpart for Denzel. Or like I can't even say like a Sidney Poitier and Harry Belafonte because they're icons. You can't put them on that level. But they were just these two black men that were running it up in Hollywood. Now,
Sidney and
what you
Bill,
gonna do?
they had a good run. Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby had a good run of movies.
Well, I guess we know who Jonathan Majors is in that comparison.
I'm glad you caught the joke.
That's Bill Cosby over there. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate. I mean,
I just
now
want him to stop using Coretta. I just want him to stop using Coretta.
Listen,
I'm sick of it. She's my
Coretta.
Coretta.
He ain't a martyr. He surely ain't the voice of the people.
Yeah,
I think we get past Martin doing all of that because he was the voice of the people at that time.
Yeah,
but
you ain't had damn dream, you ain't said damn speak, but you done sat on ABC and cried and then said Megan Good, your Coretta. Now, nigga, hush, fam. Sick of it.
Megan. Shout out to Megan though, because I mean, ain't no way. Couldn't have been me. I ain't coming to the rescue of nobody. Can't even lie to you.
Oh man, but speaking of coming to the rescue, recently one dude let a whole bunch of stuff out the bag, as you can see the ticker on the screen. We go ahead and get the people what they've been waiting for because we got to talk.
I did watch that shit.
Yeah, I know you watched that. I know you watched that. So
yeah,
we're gonna talk about Katt Williams. And if you've been under a rock or flying from the moon or on Epstein Island, you wouldn't know what we're talking about. But
Jesus,
yeah, last week was last week.
Yeah,
been 2 weeks.
No, it came out last Thursday.
Oh, it ain't been 2 weeks. Okay,
it was last Thursday.
He had 17 million views by then.
All right, so last week, Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, and pretty much let a whole lot of stuff out the bag. He talked about everybody from Kevin Hart to Luda to hell, you name it. He pretty much talked about, yeah. And only person he didn't talk about was Chappelle. Which, by the way,
they got respect for each other though.
Yeah, new special on Netflix.
And Eddie Griffin. You talk about Eddie Griffin.
So everybody you can name pretty much in the comedic world. I'm
relevant right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Big Bro swing this one here first. You go ahead and swing that bat on that one and tell me how you felt about that.
It was entertaining and eye opening. I did watch the shortened version first, and I'm like, man, this is only 30 minutes. And then you hooked me up with the longer version. I got to go back and watch the longer one because I think I missed a lot of stuff. I missed the Luda stuff because I was trying to make up for the time I hadn't watched the short one with it because I ain't had 2.5 hours to burn again.
It was long.
But man, what he was saying, and now you seeing on the internet where people were stealing jokes and
but that ain't the first time though. I mean, I've seen, not to interrupt, but this how we gonna have to do this right here because I'm gonna have to jump in and out.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
But not to just throw it on Steve and say it like, they bought the whole thing about how Bernie stole the joke from the kid and everything like that who was on Apollo, and it's been plenty of jokes stealing. I've seen some stuff on some shows that I saw a comedian do on Def Comedy Jam probably 2 years prior to that, and somebody stole their joke. I mean, it happens, but it's depending on how you can steal a joke. Also, depending on how you can deliver the joke.
Yeah, so, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and as far as said, stealing the whole Katt joke about the car, the shit was okay in Kings of Comedy, but I mean, I remember when Katt did it back on Comic View. I mean, it somewhat funny. I mean, it's a toss up. It's not a real funny joke, but it's depending on the delivery of it. And then they showed where Mark Curry said the whole thing about the UPS, like his parents were so broke they made him dress up in a box. And when somebody asked him to say their UPS package, and then Steve Harvey talked about how he was broke and his dad didn't ever buy them nothing. They just wore the same box every year. And tell them your UPS package. Like, it's just depending on how the joke is. Yeah. Yeah. And by my initials or whatever that one joke is, that was
from initials.
Yeah, that was from Designing Women. Like Meshack Taylor showed that joke on a TV show. And
right.
Yeah. Yeah, so he stole that joke off a television show. So I mean, if you can make it pop, do your thing. But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But it was just entertaining and eye opening, and I guess a lot of people that don't know the ins and outs of the industry and stuff like any of us do because we ain't in it. We can sit out here and call and believe what we want to believe and all this other stuff, but somewhere is some truth in something. And what that truth is, I don't know if Katt told it or told some of it or all of it or any of it. But it's definitely some doubt there now. And to know that, you can come out of nowhere, come from out of nowhere and rise to the top as fast as Kevin Hart did is pretty interesting to me.
But did you see the gut punch? How he going on tour with his ex-wife now?
Yeah, I saw that on it. Yeah, when you say something, everything pop up on your phone. All I'm seeing is Katt Williams advertisements with I forget her name, but her last name Hart.
Yeah, Tori Hart.
Tori Hart. She will be on tour with him at some locations.
She goes to go to Atlanta, Tampa, and Orlando.
So she gonna be here at the Tampa show.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know her from Adam, so I don't. She might be funny. Would that make me go buy a ticket? Probably not. But it's just interesting on what people. If this is really going on, what people will do for fame and stardom and everything, and to keep that momentum going for themselves.
Did you see the thing about Luda though?
No, I didn't. I didn't see Kevin talk. I didn't see Katt talking about that. That's the part I got to go back and watch because when I was seeing comments, I'm like, damn, I must have missed that part. So I got to go back and watch the whole thing again. But like I said, I got a lot 2.5 hours of my damn day to that. And as you see, I got too much shit going on.
I told you it's like watching Lord of the Rings, didn't
it? I'll sit down and watch that shit though, because I know what's
it
going
was a
on.
saga.
Hey, and I watched that a million times over.
But he was talking the whole thing about Luda though, how they was at a Illuminati party together, and Luda pretty much gave it up, and he decided not to go with the Illuminati. Katt did, and Luda went. That's why he says the whole thing. How many Fast and Furious movies you done seen? And Shannon looked like stuff he was saying to make you scratch your head.
Right, because he was in what 2, then 4 on, right?
He was in 2, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so the only one he wasn't in was 4.
He said a 10-movie deal, and then he just did that Christmas movie this past Christmas.
Yeah, 20 movie deal. So if you look up his IMDb, I want to see what number he on. Somebody in the audience look up Luda's IMDb and put it in the comments.
But in 2 he still had his braids, right?
Yeah, he hadn't cut off his braids yet. Oh, welcome Jay to the party.
In 5, he cut off.
Yo, Jay always trying to replace me. Get out of here, Jay. Nah, that's my guy.
But yeah, so you got him going. He said that, and then he was actually mentioning the whole thing about Harvey Weinstein too. How Harvey offered the fellatio part in front of his whole agency, and he said that
how the hell this cat was in Hollywood doing this, and all this was going on, and nobody wasn't saying nothing.
That's what I want to know.
All these people that greedy for money that they just man, you just want to blow some knobs. I ain't gonna talk about it. It is what it is.
That's why the Jonathan Majors thing is so egregious. Like Harvey is out here assaulting dudes, bro. Like propositioning,
dudes, not women, dudes,
propositioning them, and some women too, because that's what he got.
Yeah, that's what he got cased up for. Yeah,
dude. So it's like you got to believe something, cause when you don't go with the flow, I guess they bring you down. And if you go against the grain, that's when the shit crumbles for you and stuff. It's like, all right, well, you don't want to play by the rules, so we got to knock you down a peg. Somewhere, that's the only time guys get caught, cause for Bill Cosby to do what he did for all these years and got away with it, what the hell did he do here a couple of years ago that they just snatched the rug from under?
Yeah.
It
makes you think.
NBC.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that make you think about it, because honestly, with him saying that, and then he said something. Damn it, it was on the tip of my tongue. But go ahead. I'm
just gonna say, it's got to be something, man. If you ain't rolling with the cabal, then you got to be dealt.
So you think that's what happened to Kevin? That one time he might have wanted to go against the grain, and they set him up and tried to discredit him for a little while. I mean, I guess you can only go Kevin Hart when he got caught up, and they were about to snatch everything from him.
Oh yeah, he must. I don't know what he went into. Was Weinstein behind on his damn body in? Or
no, they said Jay-Z used to do a lot of business with Weinstein. Allegedly.
I can see that.
Let me throw that out there. Allegedly. My wife
forget me. We don't speak in affirmatives.
But I mean,
man, these guys go to one movie. People got to go look at it. It ain't a fun movie to watch. It's kind of slow, but that Tom Cruise movie, Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Open.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, dude, you got that movie. Shit,
that's the one with the masquerade ball, ain't it?
Yeah. Katt ain't just come out with that shit out of his mind. Somebody tell him about something.
Man, listen, all that Scientology stuff and all of that they be into, man, come on. It's some craziness going on.
But how you felt about it, Swoop? Let me go ahead and swing to you.
The only thing that I question is 3,000 books in a year.
He was very voracious, vivacious, or whatever he said.
A voracious reader.
Yeah,
dude. I'm gonna tell you, somebody said if you go back and look at if he was 6, he said between the ages
from
of
8 to 12.
Okay, so you go back and look at some 8-year-old. Them Dick and Jane books was only like 8 pages long.
But he said nonfiction.
Ain't no way in hell he read. I mean, unless it was some Dick and Jane nonfiction books where a snake was in the grass or something. I don't.
No, he said nonfiction. That was the only thing that I was like, man, Katt. But I can say this because most dudes don't read 3 books in a year. So if he read 3,000, more power to him. I thought it was I saw it more as a routine than it was a truth telling. One, because I mean, just Katt, the way he moves, he's just a funny dude no matter what. Of course, his voice, as soon as you hear him talk, you're in stitches just because his voice is just so unique. But yeah, man, I just Katt went crazy on dudes. I mean, he came out the gate going crazy, and he gave you a lot of sound bites, a lot of moments. The one moment that I had commented on, well, no, that wasn't from the actual thing. We sent I think Big Bro sent the video in our DM group about the illegalities.
Yeah.
That word right there made me believe he read 3,000 books. Because ain't nobody using that word to describe drug use. But yeah, it just reminded me of a man. I wouldn't say who was at his wit's end, but a man who was just like, yo, I don't have anything to lose. I'm gonna come on this platform and really just spill it all. Now, there may have been some embellishments because some of that stuff you just like, yo, okay, I just don't. The Illuminati party was crazy. Like dropping that in that moment, because you don't know where Katt gonna go with it. But saying that you was at an Illuminati party was just crazy to me. But what was it? My man said he was 13, he jumped in a semi with his dog and went from Ohio to Florida. What grown man is gonna listen? Stranger things have happened.
All he had was his Rottweiler puppy.
Listen, that's probably why he made it from Ohio to Florida, because that Rottweiler was gonna tear that driver up. But
hey, my thing was the running though. When he said he can run a 4.2.
Listen, but I mean, he ran a 4.47.
Listen, they were talking about that. They was like, man, he said it's
right now.
Ali,
right now.
What's his name? Ali Shaheed, the comedian, the comedian Ali Shaheed. He was like, man, Katt was running. He said, but as you can see, when he run by the camera, all of a sudden it flicker off, and then you just see a phone turn around. It's a 4.47. Like
I'm saying, though,
this thing. He said it was his
Katt
own
was
hand.
moving.
Like he was running with the camera in his hand, and this.
Katt was moving though. For 52. Listen, I don't know too many niggas right now that can even just run 40 yards.
Did you see what Shannon told him? Though Shannon said, "You know, it's Jimmy John across the street now. You trying to make a run?"
Even with a sub, and he went right past that. I said, "Yo, Katt is on the mission," because he didn't even respond to that. Katt said, "Yo, I don't care what you talking about,"
and he kept going with it.
Yo, he went crazy. He went crazy with it, but it just made. He said that was a basketball court. Listen. Basketball court, football court, court of law. It don't matter. He was moving.
Katt had stride too.
Yo, somebody say he ran like the dude from Get Out, which is true. He was pumping them arms, boy. He was pumping them arms, but yo, I think it was the perfect platform because Shannon isn't a serious journalist. A serious journalist would have had pushback. It would have just been a choppy situation.
He said
But
he's a
for that,
conversationalist.
he's a
not
conversationalist, which I'm cool with. But for that stream of consciousness to come out, like you needed Shannon because he didn't interrupt him when it got good. Like it was moments where you like, I hope you don't ask another question because I just want to hear what Katt got to say because Katt is wilding right now. Like,
oh, the stuff he was saying on
is that
ALT.
my mother? That's my mother.
Yeah,
I can tell by the mistyping.
but the thing he said
Mom.
about Kanye too, though, it was wild about Ye, and now you
But
got
he
to
didn't
take
say nothing crazy.
You got to take a little Ye banter now, man, because Ye out here wilding. He a little.
Ye off the meds, man. I mean, what
I
you
need the
gonna
music
do?
then. If you off the meds, I need the music now. That's what I need.
They said he got a lawsuit pending right now, though. I think it's a tax situation.
That's why he can't
He
let out
he owed a
vulture.
state of, I think he owed a state of Cali like 1.2 million or something like that.
Uh-oh.
But you know, I mean, little tax evasion situation.
But yeah, back to Katt though. He was just the thing he said about Steve Harvey got me. He was like, Steve Harvey said he don't want to be a movie star. He said you can't. They don't cast no country bumpkin, non-English speaking.
He said, "Mr. Meshamoja."
Yeah, he said the Opal KB. He hit him with the Fat Album, fam. I'm like, wow. But he has some truth in it though.
Listen,
he has some truth because you've never really seen Steve. In what movie has Steve Harvey done been in?
Steve was in Johnson Family Vacation.
Like Johnson Family Vacation, and
Steve had the right or have a movie about his book to be in a movie.
But you don't really see it. He told I didn't want to be a movie star and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, I get it.
Because what's next though? If you're not, you can't be on radio for the rest of your life making millions. Like that's not gonna happen.
Dude, every person dreams
of
to be a movie star. I mean, shit, when we was 10, 11 years old, you want to be a movie star. You know, watching Smoking the Bandit. I'm like, shit, I want to be a movie star.
That was before my time. Jesus Christ.
You know, I'm just saying.
That sounds like a black and white movie.
Anything you want to be a movie star. Who the hell? I don't want to be no movie star. Who the hell grew up and say that shit?
Yo, that open cake.
Ever.
Yo.
Like, nah.
I just like how Smooth hit with the disrespect though. Thomas Smoking the Bandit was back in black and white.
Yo, because I don't even know what that is, bro. I got to do my research. Hey. Apparently, my life is lacking because I don't even know what that is.
Burt Reynolds driving a Trans Am across the fucking country.
Burt Reynolds, definitely, bro.
Dude, everybody, all you wanted to be was a movie star. Anybody growing up.
So Smoking the Bandit out though, for you. Of all the movies you could have seen to make this movie star comparison. And then pull Smoking the Bandit.
Yo, he reached way back in the vault. Like, how is that on the top of your brain to say Smoking the Bandit?
It came to my damn head, nigga. Smoking the Bandit.
See, that's the stuff that Katt was on. Like, whatever was at the top of his brain came out, and it was just it was a flow. Like you
crying here, man. I'm crying.
Hey, but I'm just saying.
Oh,
hey, who the hell don't want to be a movie star, man?
Listen,
who the hell for I don't want to be a movie star? That's got to be the biggest lie told because I can go in and ask my 11-year-old right now. He want to be one because I can hear him yelling on the goddamn Xbox like he in a movie. So
that's true.
Everybody want to be a movie star.
Not Steve Harvey.
Well, not him.
You
want to go host Family Feud.
Opal KB.
That Richard Dawson used to hold.
Yo.
When Katt said Opal KB, I like the law. Big country bunk, Opal KB.
But yo, one thing I did appreciate though was the flowers he gave Bernie and Mark Curry.
Oh yeah.
I appreciated that.
And I've said this on this pod before. It's far as comedy go for Bernie, I mean, if you could pile it all, if you just get it all, it's probably 2.5 hours of just stand up.
Yeah,
of Bernie Mac. It's not a lot.
no.
I mean, they chop it up to make it look like a lot, and some of this the joke told the same time. I mean, just a different way. Same joke, different way it's told.
Yeah,
But factually speaking, it's only maybe 2.5, maybe 3 hours worth of stand up of Bernie.
I remember the
But
cat
Bernie
when he
was a
first
goat.
came on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah,
Dude, Def Comedy Jam, we used to wait for that shit because we
you
didn't
can
have
wait for Friday.
nothing.
Couldn't
And
wait
you
for
just
Friday.
you had to catch that shit when it came on.
You stop what you were doing to Kid Def Comedy
Hey.
Jam.
you missed it.
Yeah, you good luck.
The
Don't
VCR.
say that too loud. I don't know if Vicky's still watching. Don't say that because Vicky messed around and asked me for the tapes. So you gonna laugh out loud network now, watch them all, but still, she just want the tangible
VHS tapes is crazy.
Yeah, she want that tangible feel of the tape. I guess.
Damn, a VHS?
Yeah, hey, if she well, I don't know. I don't want to go there.
She got a VCR?
She can watch Smokey and the Bandits on them.
Hey, you watch fucking the first one. You can watch the first 3 on that motherfucker.
The original version. That's crazy. Not the digitally remastered joint.
Oh,
hey, Burt Reynolds probably signed that shit.
I don't think I've ever seen a Burt Reynolds movie, yo.
Dude, Burt Reynolds was the man in the 70s and early 80s.
Oh man.
See, remember, I was born in '88, so that was
Smoking the Bandit was done by the because he was in Smoking the Bandit and Cannonball Run.
Damn.
He was, what Deliverance was made in the 70s or the 80s. That's what started him.
That might have been 70s.
That's what started him.
Well, he started when he played for Florida State.
Yeah.
You played for Florida State?
Yeah.
I just know he had red hair, didn't he? Or brown? Was it brown hair? Was he a brunette?
Cowboy hat. Hell, I don't know what the color hair is.
He looked like the Marlboro Man.
It started with The Longest Yard. No, Deliverance started The Longest Yard, then Smoking the Bandit.
Okay.
And Cannonball Run right after that.
The Longest Yard that I know, Nelly was in.
No, that wasn't that was a remake.
Yeah, Bert at the end of that one. Bert's still in jail after all that. He's still
there. So you saw Bert.
Yeah, you saw Bert. But it wasn't the original Longest Yard.
Ninja 1 was 5 years old. I was nowhere near.
Yeah,
me either.
Yeah, Smoking the Bandits was the joints.
I'm gonna have to go on.
I just don't know how you could just say Smoking the Bandit,
dude. Because
you could have said Top Gun.
I just remember
you could have said Coming to America because you got Eddie as a comedian.
All us being around the TV, every little boy in our neighborhood around the TV when Smoking the Bandit came on. And we just watching, and I'm sitting there like, you motherfuckers driving a Trans Am? What the fucking trailer? What the fuck I get about this shit? But it was entertaining to everybody, and what the hell?
Driving a Trans Am.
If you got these cats watching this shit, hell, I want to do this.
Oh man!
So
of all movies though, Smoking the Bandit. That's
you could have said Coming to America because we were talking about a comedian trying to be a movie star or not trying to be a movie star.
That wouldn't have been as funny. See, we still talking about this.
Smokey and the Bandit.
See, that joke wasn't a hit. See,
you got timing, fucking placement, and everything.
It tells jokes.
Off the top is dome. No fucking lights.
That's what Katt was doing, and I think that's what makes Katt a very, very good comedian because he can flow off the top of the dome. Like none of that was rehearsed.
He had a few pauses though. If you look at him, because Shannon asked him a question, he's like,
you gotta think. You gotta think on a couple of things.
Yeah.
Now you got to think of what you gonna say. You just can't, because if you got to throw somebody under the bus, you got to think, all right, who the fuck can refute this? It's a whole lot of thinking got to happen. All right, I can say this piece, or whatever. Because like Cube came back and said, well,
he cleaned it up. Yeah, he cleaned up some stuff.
Yeah, Cube cleaned some of it up and stuff, but Katt, he still didn't refute Katt because
exactly.
So Katt had,
and a lot of them didn't refute.
No, they responded, but they didn't call that man a liar. Ain't nobody call him a liar.
Nobody refuted nothing. So you got to think, because if he read 3,000 books in a year, your words got to be precise.
Yeah.
And if people can kill you on words, on how your sentences go, everything, and how the words are arranged in your sentences. Lawyers make a living doing that shit.
Yeah.
So if you know what to say, how to say it, and when to say it, nobody can ever argue on anything that you say. And therefore, Katt is an intelligent motherfucker because he was able to do that.
And what's that? what's that word he used again for the reading of the book, Swoop?
Illegalities.
Oh, illegality?
No. What he called
voracious. A voracious reader.
Yeah, he was voracious.
Voracious.
Yeah.
Voracious. Yeah, listen. Dude. He was throwing out some $10 words. But like you said, people responded. First of all, Luda is corny as ever for putting out a diss track. Like, nigga, go sit down. Go film another movie. Like, fly back to school. Like, but there was no way. Well, first, even that Cube thing, Cube couldn't say that. Even him saying that he wouldn't put a rape scene in there, or I don't know if we can say that on the pod, but putting a scene like that in a movie, he would never do. But basically, what happens in the bathroom is damn near close to it. So you telling me that there wasn't a possibility of that scene being in there? Because if there wasn't a possibility, the bathroom scene would have never happened. Because if you say as a black man, he would never, put in a comedy, something like that in a comedy movie. There's no way that Katt was lying, because we see the only way that Money Mike gets out of that bathroom is with the pliers. If Money Mike don't got them pliers to nuts,
his nuts, your hands.
If that doesn't happen, Money Mike is getting got.
Hey.
And Ricky Smiley would have been playing him.
But yeah, Ricky Smiley could have been playing him. So.
Oh my, ain't no way.
But Cube say he tried out for the role, so I mean,
yeah,
every comedian tried out.
200. It was 200 people who tried out for it, according to Katt. So I mean, hey.
I believe that though, because you got casting calls all day. I mean, they run for hours. You about to get into that lane. So when you start casting people, you got to have the right person. But the way Cube said it was, he auditioned for it, but he didn't get the part. Like, they seen him and it was like, it's not happening the way that we want it to happen. And even Cube trying to say that Katt's part was written, but then he says a lot of what he said and did was him.
Yeah, he improvised a lot of that stuff.
What he wanted to do.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense. Like, Cube was trying to say, no, the part was already written, but then in the same breath, he says a lot of what you see is from Katt. So what was it? Did he write it? Did he not write it? Was it already written? Was it already not written? Like,
a lot of stuff right now is ad lib too, because sometimes they'll just keep the camera rolling and just catch. They'll catch that's basically how you catch the magic, because once you come out of a scene and you still in character, you just say something, it might pop, and that's what they'll use, because you can't always just capture the magic. You just got to let sometimes shit just flow organically. So
because
you can't see my one take jig.
I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff we've seen.
Oh yeah, everybody can't be Jay-Z. You can't walk in the booth and one take it. Everybody ain't whole.
Man, he's stealing lines too. Stop it. Jay-Z is a habitual line stealer.
Hey.
Whose lines he stole?
Snoop, Biggie, Ice-T. Like that, the 99
Allegedly.
Problems song? No,
Allegedly.
99 Problems?
Allegedly.
That was an Ice-T song.
I knew that was an Ice-T song. I knew that was.
I mean, but you still
lines.
if you steal a whole concept of a song.
Well, I guess you said it.
I
again,
mean,
then.
That's the case. A whole bunch of people thieves.
Come on, Seti.
Yeah, a lot of people steal concepts all day.
Listen,
but real quick before we go, we got sports this weekend. We got the NFL playoffs starting. We got AFC. You got Cleveland and Houston. What y'all got?
Cleveland.
I think Houston's had a good run, but I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
Cleveland, all right. You got Kansas City, Miami, in Kansas City. -5 degree weather.
I'm going Miami.
Miami, bro.
I'm gonna go Miami too.
I like the synergy. Oh my god. KC receivers can't catch a cold, even in -5 degree weather. So we'll see how that go.
Let me see what else we got.
Pittsburgh, Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I go Buffs.
Buffalo. Yeah.
I like that too. That's it for that. Baltimore has the bye. Let's move over to NFC. NFC, we got Bucks and Eagles.
That's a hard one there, man.
The way Philly playing right now, I don't know.
That's hard, but
I can't go against Philly.
I don't know, man. Shake and bake them might pull it out. I'm gonna go shake and bake.
You want Tampa? I'm gonna ride with the Bucks on that one as well.
That's because y'all in Florida, goddamn.
Nah, dude.
I know. No, I know y'all hate that.
Hey, I'm going logically right now. Ain't good.
Then you got the Rams and the Lions.
I'm going Rams.
Oof. I'll go Lions.
I'm gonna go Rams hot right now. I think I'm gonna ride with the Rams. And then of course you got Cowboys and the Packers.
Swoop.
I know who y'all go. I don't even know. One of them got the hat on. I think I'm gonna go Dallas.
And San Fran has the bye. So y'all heard our picks, and we'll come back next week and we'll div him up and see what's going on. But hey,
R.I.P. to Nick Saban's career also. And
Nick Saban retired today as well.
Pete Carroll was pretty much removed from his duties.
Yeah,
he's gone.
So
but you know who do got a job?
Who?
Russell Wilson.
Where Russell Wilson working at?
The Broncos.
Russell Wilson
been March something, right? With the physical clause.
They're trying to get rid of him anyway because they don't want to pay him.
Listen, they better pay him, but he still got a job right now.
They go pay him, but when he get released for that physical, they just got to pay him for this last year. I don't know what the last year's contract will be, but
$37 million.
Yeah, so they just go. I guess they go eat that and just try to rebuild a team. If you ain't gonna be in your future, you got to go ahead and get rid of it, and go ahead and eat that cost. I know it ain't a good thing, but shit, he finna be paid, and I can't, dude. Fucking $37 million. None of us and everybody watching us right now times 50 will never see that in our goddamn life. So I don't feel sorry for none of them motherfuckers, honestly.
He living life. He got kids.
So you got him. Wife. You got him gone. You got Saban gone. Ron Rivera done got fired. The coach of the
Rabel.
Falcons. Yeah. So I
what's his
mean,
name? Austin, Arthur, what? Smith, something like
Arthur
that.
Smith.
yeah.
Arthur Smith.
Yeah,
Belichick probably be
yeah,
gone.
Belichick next probably.
He gotta go. He need to go somewhere.
I've been hearing a lot of talk he might go to Vegas, but I
To
don't
do
know.
what?
Belichick washed up, man. That Brady card didn't been played. He got lucky on that pick, and they was able to ride that money out all them years and stuff, and just put together some magic. That cat couldn't coach Pop Warner right now. He ain't that damn good.
He couldn't cut it in New York for sure.
And truth be told, dudes just wanted to go there cause of Brady, and they just
Katt said it best today.
The tuck rule showed that they had the refs on their side a whole lot of years.
That's what started the dynasty.
Dude said it best.
Tuck rule.
Dude said it best today. They worked for Belichick, but they played for Brady.
Yeah, the tuck rule is what started all that shit. Because if they'd have lost that game at Oakland, wherever they was in,
it was Oakland
in that year.
Yeah, right? It was snowing. It was snowing.
Yeah, it was
they
snowing.
Were playing Oakland.
So it was in New England. If they would have lost that game to the Raiders, John Gruden would have never came to Tampa Bay. They would have went to the Super Bowl. Dude, a whole lot of shit would have shifted, and Belichick wouldn't have been there. So when people say time travel ain't possible, if you just go back and you take away that tuck rule, if you were able to go back in time, take away that tuck rule, them 7 Super Bowls would have never happened. Ever. So Kane had to be destroyed, and therefore Jonathan Majors had to go down and all kind of stuff called time travel.
Full circle. Let's get off here, man. We done gave these people an hour and 20 minutes almost. And we appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. Mike, man.
Yo, him and Trey look just alike. It's the craziest thing.
Come here.
That's crazy. Him and Trey look alike.
This for my chair. Go to bed. Go to bed.
As my brother puts kids to sleep during the pod.
Yeah, dude. I gotta still do my fatherly duties. Shut the door.
Listen, we promote fatherhood here.
There you go.
One.
Ain't no deadbeats.
Nah, you fucking
it's
live.
10:17. He need to be in the bed. It's 10:17.
Hell, I'm trying to get to bed.
Once I go downstairs, it's all calls off. I gotta shut shit off from my phone.
Good to be back, Josh. Appreciate it, family.
Yeah, little bro.
No doubt. What's up,
yo? Random, but they got Uncle D a 75-inch for Christmas.
They got him what?
A 75-inch TV for Christmas.
Dang, I ain't even got one of them.
75-inch. Oh, this thing. Well, at least you got something that Maine don't got, because he got the desk. You don't. At least you got a 75.
So you shut up, nigga. He jugging, man. He low key jugging. He got the desk.
Oh.
He had to go back to the desk. I'm going to cut the damn.
Hey, hit the desk one time for us. Go up and down one time for us. Yo,
you can't roll.
He changing levels.
Mute his mic, bastard. Hey.
Who said? Is that my mother talking about we didn't shout her out? We didn't shout you up.
I said, hey, Auntie. Aunt Renee. Hi, Aunt Renee. Oh, let me unmute her. There you go.
Yo.
Hi, Auntie.
Yo. That wave with the muted mic killed me, bro. That was worse than smoking the Bandit.
Wow. Hey. Swoop, hit your shout out. Let's go.
Man. Shout out to my brothers, man. It's good to be back. Shout out to Best Buy for supplying my mic for today. Your man upgraded. I gotta find a metal cage to put this in so my kids don't get to it, because I don't went through at least like 10 mics in the last 2 years. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to the kids, my mom, my mother-in-law. Shout out to Katt Williams for being a voracious reader. Because without that, man, I don't know if we would have anything to talk about. Cat in the Hat is out the bag. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. We appreciate y'all. That's it,
bro.
Yeah. Shout out to you fellas, sticking in there, going to school, doing your thing. I know we took a little hiatus, but we back. Hopefully on a regular basis soon, because we need this. People need this, and we want to do this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all that. Shout out to my peeps, my family, who put up with me every day. I might shake a little things up here and there, but I mean the best for everybody, man. I only want the best for everybody. I don't want nobody doing bad around me. I want everybody doing good, no matter who you are. I don't have no ill will towards anybody because I get my ass up every day and I work hard. That's all I do. That's all I ever done. So with that, that's all I got, man. Just keep on keeping on and do your thing. That's it.
Of course, shout out to the wife. Shout out to y'all boys. Good to be back. Shout out to the audience. Appreciate y'all stopping through, hanging out with us a little bit. We'll get back in the fold. It's been a minute. Like I said, it's been since June since we potted, but yeah, it's I had to knock the dust off this shit and put it back together in here, man. It was strange just not potting for so long. But like I said, shout out to the kids, shout out to everything else. And big ups to you, Swoop. I watched your graduation too on YouTube that day. So that was a big thing. I can't wait to join you in that walking across the stage and doing that. So that was big and that was huge for you. So I'm proud of you.
You was picking oranges?
God dang, I tell you, ain't got to be telling everything. Let me wrap this up.
Yo, picking oranges while watching Smokey and the Bandit is wild. Dude, I would have known, but yo,
niggas grew up in oranges.
They grew up in slave time.
They need to know that shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, it's time to wrap it up. Hey, we can't man. So yeah, let's tune in next week. We'll be back. Subscribe on YouTube.
Hit that like, hit that share.
Tell a friend. Just let them know we back. And we appreciate y'all stopping through. It's your boy Drew.
This is Eric.
OBKB Swoop.
We are the Global Unknowns. And this joke.
Did he just mute himself?
He muted his mic.
Sorry, Coot the Bamola, motherfucker.